Cronos and other alts are getting destroyed on the charts, while Bitcoin is still holding on nicely to about 100k. But what if I told you that things are about to change quickly? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and this video is sponsored by Wolfswap, the leading DEX aggregator on Cronos. But in this video, I want to go through so many topics. For example here, the CRO US dollar chart. I want to talk about the Rainbow chart. CRO Bitcoin is an important one, and also Bitcoin dominance. But let's get started with the first topic, the CRO US dollar, because honestly, I think the majority of you guys have seen that CRO dipped as low as only 8 cents for 1 CRO. That was during a very interesting weekend where Trump was talking about trade wars really with Mexico, with Canada. And really guys, these days, crypto is so intertwined with macroeconomics that one small fire in the political landscape can start a big collapse for crypto prices here. And CRO really was no exception here. But okay, I thought it was kind of unexpected because really we already dumped about 55% since the highs in December 2024. But okay, guys, I do have to say right now already on the Rainbow chart, the Rainbow chart did account for an 8 cent drop really, because you can see if you go here to the monthly candles on the Rainbow chart, we had a beautiful wick here right to the lower logarithmic trend line. So guys, it is really important to use multiple tools. So this one here to the left is the Fibonacci retracement level tool, but to the right we have of course the Rainbow chart. So make sure you use multiple tools, because I guys was not prepared for an 8 cent drop. I almost got liquidated. But if you take a look really just at what the charts are telling you, what the tools are telling you, you can prepare yourself better. But what I like to show you guys in this video as well is a bit of perspective, right? Because I am still really bullish about CRO. I'm still really bullish about crypto.com. I'm in general bullish about anything that's going to happen in 2025. We got to zoom out and understand where we are in the cycle. So in this video, I want to talk about a few things. So for example, what you can already see here is that we are right at the 21-month simple moving average. 21 month. And normally, guys, I do not look that much at monthly candles, but I want to show you this one because we might have a bounce right at this level, right at the 21-month simple moving average. And that was kind of interesting because here as well, you can see the last time we had a really beautiful touch here at the 21-month simple moving average, we went up about, 127%. So about 17 cents here for 1 CRO. So I do believe that this simple moving average is an important one. Also, if you consider that we already tested here this lower logarithmic trend line. That is really interesting, right? So make sure, guys, you also stake the positives with the negatives. I think these are still discounts. So if you go back to the overall meaning really of the Rainbow chart, you can see I have defined a multiple levels here. And I always said to you guys, red is where you sell. And I think yellow, that is where you prepare to sell. And blue, in blue, you start to maybe diversify, think about buying a bit more CRO, or maybe also buying a bit something else, maybe saving up a bit for yourself. But green is at least for me the double buy zone. The double buy zone, and that is where we are right now. So that does mean discount. And it is not only discount, guys, in US dollar value. It is also discount in Bitcoin value. Definitely discount it in Bitcoin value. Because right now, I think we're actually at the lowest level I have seen CRO be at since, what is this? November 4th. So when actually Trump got elected in the USA. So that was really what kickstarted a little move here for Cronos. But we're back at these levels. We're definitely back at these levels. But I also, and I think in one of my live streams, and make sure you guys should follow my live streams every Thursday and every Sunday, I was talking about a potential double bottom here for CRO Bitcoin. Because this is only peanuts, really. This is a big move for CRO Bitcoin. I'm not going to lie. This was up about 130%. But I think we've got to zoom out a bit more, right? Because these were the valuations for CRO Bitcoin that we had in the past as well. And those are so much more impressive, so much more impressive. So from these lows, even if you're a big Bitcoin maxi, we can still go up about 400% in Bitcoin valuation, right? So if you want to stack more sats, you don't even buy Bitcoin right now. I think the wise move would be to buy Cronos instead and to exchange it for Bitcoin again when we start to peak around at these levels. And even this is just a general trend line I drew down, but this also is one that potentially can get broken still, because we have to understand fundamentally Cronos is changing. Fundamentally, Crypto.com is changing. So more and more fundamental value is being added to the token. And I also want to show you why I think this double bottom is actually quite a likely scenario. And I drew this already like a week ago, right? But because we see that Bitcoin dominance here, Bitcoin dominance is peaking. It's the highest we have seen it so far in this cycle. We're talking about a 62% Bitcoin dominance. And that's above my targets, really, above my targets for the Fibonacci retracement level tool. And I can show you really what I'm talking about here. So let me zoom out a bit more. When you use the Fibonacci tool, we can actually go to the previous cycle and plot it from the top really of the previous cycle to the bottom there. And then we drag it out to the current day as well. And what you then beautifully start to see directly is that this 60% line corresponds with 0.618 for Fibonacci. But we also have a next line. And that's the 66% line, which corresponds with 0.786 Fibonacci. But okay, I think the question is really, are we going that high? Are we going to that 66% level? I personally think the week is not over yet, and these are weekly candles, so we might be dropping a bit lower. And I believe really that we are going to create a double top here that brings us down from this point onward. And again, guys, this is a double top. This here is a double bottom, of course, because it kind of means the inverse. If you would like to trade that volatility for CRO Bitcoin, you can do so on-chain on today's sponsor, Wolfswap. Wolfswap is a DEX aggregator that tries to find the cheapest liquidity on-chain to make your trade the cheapest as possible. And even if you make a trade worth more than $10 US, you can even get some mystery boxes on-chain. Those mystery boxes can contain a lot of different stuff. For example, MFTs, but also a lot of cool tokens that you can also get on-chain, like STAP here, for example. Check out Wolfswap in the link in the description down below. Anyways, as I mentioned earlier in the video, you have to take a look at multiple tools and multiple charts. And this tool might actually explain the title of the video. But okay, this, guys, is a CRO US dollar chart on the monthly. I want to show you the similarities really between what is happening right now and what happened just a year earlier. So here you can see that really from the top really of this nice upward move, we went down from body to body about 53% or 52% here it mentions. So right now, if you compare it to the current day from the highs really of this candle, we are down about 48%, but the wick was as low as 56%. So according to at least these similarities, we are at least down the same amount as the previous time. And also here, I did feel that the sentiment was very, very low. But always when the sentiment is so low, things are about to change. And it's also what we do see here on the stochastics. So the stochastics are a tool I also use a lot. So you can see right now, for the first time in a long time, Cronos is back to the oversold levels. Cronos right now is oversold. The last time this happened, that was right before this pump to the upside. So really, guys, we are right now officially oversold, not just a feeling, but just according to the definition of the stochastic. So typically, guys, that means a lot of upside, especially for these monthly stochastics as we're watching the monthly candles. But okay, guys, we also have to zoom out to different assets, for example, because I also want to show you guys that what's happening right now for Bitcoin is not really strange. You can see if you start to zoom out for Bitcoin, we're still hovering at about $100,000. But I think, again, it just looks like a perfect flag example, right? A pure perfect flag like we have seen here before. It does seem, though, like this flag, it's a bit shorter. It's a bit of a shorter flag also because the pole, the length of the pole really, it was built in about 190 days. It was built in about 190 days, this pole. The period of the flag then lasted also for about, let's say, 200 days. 200 days as well. So it's basically half time up, half time down in this flag pattern. And so far, guys, we've been going up. How much? Let's say about 50, 54 bars. Right now, we've been going sideways in this flag formation also for about 57 days. Typically, after we claim and confirm, I would say, this trend line here, this blue trend line, like we've done here. So we retest this blue trend line in the middle. Once we have retested that trend line, it is time to form a new flag, or at least to go up once more. And if we break out, let's say we break out soon here, right? We can actually see new targets as high as about $170,000. And once Bitcoin is really making this move to the upside, I think that will be the start signal for altcoins, including Cronos, but also, for example, Ethereum here. Ethereum, in my mind, is still very much undervalued right now at about half the value of the previous all-time high. So guys, remember, Ethereum is the motor really for altcoins. And once Ethereum starts running, Bitcoin dominance can start running down. But okay, just my 2 cents here, no financial advice. I would like to end this video with a quick quote, because hard times create hard man. And that's exactly what we need right now, hard man, because we cannot get emotional right now with the bulk of our investments, because I do believe that the pot of gold is really inside right now. It is 2025. It is the year of the bull. I think, at least in Chinese years, it's not the year of the bull. But this is going to be definitely a bull year, guys. So I hope you're investing that way as well. But just again, my 2 cents here, no financial advice. Let me know how you're feeling, guys. Are you still bullish? Are you getting bearish? What are your thoughts? Share them with me, please, in the comments down below. And while you're there, do not forget to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe for more. And also, we're doing a live stream, so make sure you also check out our live streams.